I'm gonna ask you something, young man. Why do people wear a cross around their neck?
I mean, the represent God, right?
Okay.
I mean, where he died for us, right?
Okay, I understand that. Okay. What do you say? Why do people wear the cross around their neck?
It symbolizes the pain he had to go through, because he had to carry a cross all the way from wherever he had to go to the place where they had to kill him at, where they killed him at.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a struggle. I'm gonna say for the struggle, man.
Yeah. So y'all understand this? The cross is actually a graven image, or I ain't gonna say it's a graven image. A cross is actually idolatry. That cross represents white supremacy. Give me that real quick and Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yeah, hold this up. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. Verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses told the Israelites, believe it or not, since we are the Israelites according to the Bible, so-called blacks and Hispanics, read.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So God said, if we keep his commandments, he gonna set us up high above all nations on earth. Read on.
Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, and all these blessings gonna come upon us and overtake us. I wanna ask you something. Have the so-called black men in America, the black women in America been overtaken by the blessings of God? Tell the truth, sis.
If they reading up on God and they follow him the right way, yes,
Sis, I'm talking about as a nation of people, are we overtaken with the blessings of God? As a nation of people. I ain't talking about one person making money out here.
Yeah.
As a nation of people. Bruh, as a nation of people, have we been overtaken with the blessings of God?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, she's saying yes we are. He's saying hell no. Look, you are correct. I'm gonna tell you why. How many of these stores we own in this community?
Bring it out.
But how many stores that the Chinese own in Chinatown?
They're all China.
They all they stole. We don't even own the businesses in our own community.
Right.
What about the schools? Did we set up the school systems to educate our own kids, or we still letting the white man still indoctrinate our kids from from kindergarten to 12th grade? We ain't even learning about ourselves. You ask the majority of our people what tribe they come from and out. They wouldn't even be able to tell you. They won't tell you that we come from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And that they're from the tribe of Judah. And that Jesus Christ is a black man according to the Bible.
Right.
And Jesus Christ also come from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
We ain't in school learning about ourselves. Our banks. Where's our financial institutions at? Where's our financial institutions? We don't own not one. It ain't not one black bank in Memphis that I know about. We gotta go to the white man for a loan. Why? Right. Because we broke the commandments of God. So when I was just showing her Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1 and 2, Moses told the Israelites, if you keep the commandments of God, he gonna set you high above all people on earth, and you're gonna be a very blessed people. So then I asked us, do you think we blessed as a nation of people? She said yes, you said no. Then give me verse 15. Now listen to it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. Bring it out. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now Moses telling the Israelites, we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
That's
right. He said, if you don't do what God say, read,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So look, Moses told the Israelites, if you're obedient to God, you're going to be blessed. If you disobedient to God, you're going to be cursed. Read on.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Look at any city all over the world. Who live in the worst parts of the city? We live in the worst part of the city. We get what? The education bad, the food bad. I was tripping the other day. I went in Superload down the street in Orange Mountain, and I'm looking at the poor selection of food. But go to Kroger's on Union, then go to Superload right down the street in Orange Mountain and see the difference in the selection of food. That's just showing you already. Why don't put the best food over here in our neighborhood?
I think about that too when I be going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I thought about that about a couple of days ago.
Say it in the mic. You said what?
I said I thought about that, how different areas got different stuff in the stores that's missing and the shelves half empty, and you go to these other stores and everything is all stocked up and stuff like that. So I can agree with it because I experienced that a couple of weeks ago. Like, why they got all this stuff stocked up and half of the shelves is empty? You go to certain parts of the area and you go to Texas, ain't no shelves missing. Not now, so up there. But down here, they got parts and pieces for us. That's wrong. You know, that's not right. But you don't judge a good guy's character. Because God said don't judge us because you don't know who that person is.
Well, God didn't say that. He said judge lest you not be judged. And then, so judge lest you not be judged, meaning if I'm an adulterer, I can't come out here and get on you for adultery and try to judge you for it. If I'm a murderer, I can't come out here and be like, bro, look, stop killing, and then go kill somebody. That's called hypocrisy. So that's what he's talking about, judge lest he not be judged. And then when you read that in Matthew 7 verse 5, he said, first remove the beam from your eye. Then you can see clearly to take the beam out of your brother's eye. Meaning now I can come out here and be like, look, quit committing adultery, quit fornicating. Cause why? Yeah, if I remove the beam from my eye. You understand? So that's what he's talking about. And this was another thing I was talking about. The Christian church, the one that taught us that, you can't judge nobody. That's the problem in our communities. It ain't no judgment going on. No righteous judgment.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? Just like with sex outside of marriage. You know what will be the judgment of God if, let's just sit up there and say, you had a daughter. I lay down and have sex with your daughter. What do you think God would want me to do? And I had sex with her. Get that in Exodus 22. That's right. God want to keep the fornication down. Get that real quick. Listen.
The book of Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid.
So it said if a man entice a maid, meaning if a man has sex with a single woman, a young woman, read,
that is not betrothed,
she ain't been promised to be married to another man,
and lie with her,
he lay down and have sex with that woman,
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
He shall make her his wife. Are we practicing this in our communities? Y'all, and it's y'all gotta understand, when we don't do what God commands us to do, give me that John, do not prostitute, Leviticus 19 and 28. It say, lest the daughter fall in the whore. When we sit up there, right, a man sleep from woman to woman to woman. A woman sleep with man to man to man. After a while, God says that's prostitution. That's prostitution. He said, don't prostitute your daughter.
Why did they have many wives? Why did they have many wives in the Bible?
No, that's true. In biblical times, we did have many wives. Right. But you got to remember, we had a kingdom established at that time. God allowed that to happen at that time. Now under Christ, he said one wife. That's right. Before Christ came to sit up there. See, a lot of people think Christ came to do away with the law. No, Christ came to expound on the law. Meaning, Moses allowed certain things to take place during that time. But when Christ came, Christ said one wife. And I'm going to prove that to you.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they...
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Leviticus chapter 19 verse 28, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
So when we sleep around, it becomes prostitution after a while, read.
lest that land fall to whoredom.
Say, lest the land fall to whoredom. So when you having sex outside of marriage, committing fornication, the land fall to whoredom. You got to ask yourself, has not the land fell to whoredom? You got prostitutes everywhere. You got OnlyFans. You got Backpage. You got Craigslist. You got all these different escort sites from what? That's come from fornication. That comes from having sex outside of marriage. Nobody get married. Now the whole country has failed to whoredom. You got women really, literally on the internet right now talking about their Instagram models. They ain't number prostitutes. They letting these Arabs fly them over there to Dubai just to take the shit in their mouth. Look into it. Look it up. I ain't lying. But then they'll sit up there, they'll get all on Instagram and they'll show a stack of money. They'll show a stack of money. They'll show them in Dubai, you know, chilling and like they having a good time. They ain't telling you that they had to jack a camel off. They ain't telling you all the nasty stuff. Y'all look into it. They ain't telling you all the nasty stuff that they had to do that's against the laws of God. That's against the laws of God to even get their little money. Satan works for God.
That's right.
Satan got to ask God for permission to do things. You understand? Satan can't do whatever the hell he want to do. Satan didn't get kicked out. Satan is in heaven right now, meet with God on the next. Let's prove that. Give me that in the book of Job real quick. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you. Satan can't just do what he want to do. Ain't no angel rebelling against God. God got evil angels and God got good angels. Let me now I have to pull my phone out now. It's gonna go down. See, you gonna make me start. You gonna make me go up in the book. Yeah, man. Read what you got.
Job chapter 1 verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
So the sons of God is talking about the angels. Read. They came to present themselves before the Lord. Read. Now this in the third heavens. The angels is presenting themselves before the Lord, read.
And Satan came also among them.
Okay, if Satan was kicked out of heaven, why in the hell he also coming to God? Why is he coming to present himself before the Lord too? You understand? See, that stuff that we was taught was Greek mythology and Rome, like how you said, because the Romans got it from the Greeks. Now look, give me that in Psalm 78 verse 49. And the reason why we're going through this right now, I want to kill that Greek mythology about angels falling. Angels can't fall because angels obey the Most High God.
That's right.
He created the good and the evil. We read that in the book of what? Jeremiah 4:22, y'all? Or Isaiah 5:20. Help me out. Y'all know I'm getting old. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms chapter 78 and verse, what did you say? 49. 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
Who sent evil angels amongst us? God. God got evil angels. Satan work for God. It is what it is. Satan is God most, what's the word I'm looking for? That's the best worker he got. He stay on his job all the time. Well, I was saying, because people be saying that he's a fallen angel.
I said Roman.
Yeah, he goes to and fro from here and about in the earth. Yeah.
To me, it wasn't even about the cross. That's where the cross come in at right there.
Yeah.
The to and fro, up, down, side to side.
No, that cross is actually, that was what the Romans used to persecute Israelites.
That's right.
You know, actually it was a tree.
Yeah.
You know, but of course, we took that cross that people wear on their neck, that's all idolatry. Christ was hung on a tree. You know what I'm saying? And his hands was bam, bam. You can say it was a cross or whatever. We don't supposed to wear it around our neck, and it's actually idolatry. Yeah, so y'all understand this. The cross is actually a graven image. Or I ain't gonna say it's a graven image. A cross is actually idolatry. That cross represents white supremacy. Y'all understand, right? Remember, okay, if I killed Christ with an AK-47 and told him, look, I left him with no guns and told him to carry that damn AK-47, is everybody gonna wear AK-47s on their neck? It don't even sound right? Okay, the cross was a Roman, okay, you know AK-47 is a gun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, the cross was a Roman persecution too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even supposed to sit up there and celebrate break Christ's death but his resurrection.
Right.
He rose for the dead from us.
Right.
So let's just sit up there and say is what y'all said. That represents his suffering, and him sitting up there dying for us, we don't supposed to celebrate that. We supposed to celebrate his resurrection. Of course, we remember his death, what he did for us, but him rising from the dead. Because that's the only way, y'all understand, that's the only way our sins is forgiven, right? And he ain't talking about everybody's sins, right? You know who forgiveness of sins for, right? Do you know who forgiveness of sins for? Only for the nation of Israel. Christ only died for the so-called blacks and Hispanics. That's it. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that because the white man, remember, we was enslaved for how many years? Over 400,000 years. So the Bible, I'm going to tell you this, y'all. The Bible, this book right here was never religious. Right. This ain't religion. This is history. Right. This is your history book. Right. If you want to know everything that happened to you before slavery and what we did before slavery as a nation of people and why we got here, you're supposed to go back to this and read it. That's it. That's right. That's why, and also our wisdom and understanding, we compiled that up in here. That's why you got the book of Proverbs, the book of Ecclesiastes, the book of the Songs of Solomon, the Wisdom of Solomon, the book of Sirach, and things like. That's why we got these books in here. That's the wisdom and things that we have compiled over the years. That's why when I was able to show you, like, hold on, no, according to the Bible, angels don't fall. God in control of everything. He in control of the good angels and the evil angels. He created these evil angels to do what? To do evil out here. God did that. And they can only move on his word. That's it.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.